Hi everyone, today you're going to look at thermocouples on boilers. They're a dodgy old device and when they fail your boiler will not stay on. So if you've got a boiler and you find when you try to light the pilot that it goes straight out as soon as you let go of the button, then you've got what's normally a thermocouple problem. This is the most common problem with boilers, I think. The most common cause of faults that there is when the old pilot will not stay on, and when you let go to fire the boiler it doesn't go, or you've got an electronic ignition one and it clicks away and then at the end it doesn't fire up. So this little device is not a lot of money, very cheap, especially the universal one. So I'm going to show you an old boiler I've got now and show you the device and how easy it is to change it. Obviously you won't be able to do that because it's a gas safe job, you've got to be registered to do it, I'm afraid, but it is interesting to show you how exactly it is done and what an engineer will do if you do have this particular problem. So I'm going to go indoors and leave this lovely sunny day in August and better get back to work, haven't we? Well, here we are in my old garage. Got an old boiler down here, an old glowworm. It used to be the inset type of boiler behind a gas fire, and been kicking around for years. Still use it for spares. And there is our thermocouple there. That's it, bolted in there. Now this particular device is an oxy-thermocouple, they call it, because it takes oxygen up this tube and it puts a flame out that way that hits the pilot, and a flame up that way to light the boiler. And what happens is this tube down here, I'll pull it off, you'll see it's just an open tube. That tube goes up to the top of the boiler, and if the air is polluted with fumes, you've got a blocked flue or it's not burning properly, then what happens is the air's not right for the pilot assembly here and it lifts away, and once it lifts away from there it obviously goes out, the boiler goes out, because that flame's got to be playing on there. So with this particular oxy one, it can be a problem with air and the boiler not actually burning properly. So that's just something with this particular one, but that's just this particular model, and there's very few of these type about today, I think, with the oxy type thermocouple. So there's what I was talking about with the particular one I'm working on there. You can see that if the flame's right, it comes out there and plays on the thermocouple there, and that light stays up there to light the flames for the burner. And if the air's wrong, then you can see what happens. The flame lifts off that thermocouple and it no longer plays on it, which means the boiler will not light under any circumstances. There's a thermocouple, and it goes down there across to our gas valve here, and as you look down there you can see it going in the back of the housing there for the gas valve. So it's quite a simple little job to take it out that our gas fitter's got. I'm sorry that you won't be able to do this, but I'm just showing you this on the workbench as an example. And as you can see, you just undo this nut here with the correct spanner. This particular type is probably more recommended to renew the whole housing. When you buy this one, you do get this whole block together, but I'm just showing you to renew the thermo. But this is the same arrangement with most boilers, this thermo, so it's coming out and then undoing off the back end of there, that joint down there, get that one off and it will come out pretty easy. So here we have a general purpose thermocouple, and this is the type that's in most boilers, and these are relatively cheap. By that I mean not much more than about 10 to 15 pounds, and you can get them universal with different nuts on the end of that sleeve there that slide on to fit many boilers. So if you are having your boiler done by an engineer, having the thermocouple replaced, do remember it's a lot of money and they shouldn't be charging you a fortune for this little job. And as I say, it's only if the pilot just keeps going out. If it does not stay on under any circumstances where it's electro ignition or push button and you've got to hold the button in, this is normally the cause. I'm not saying all the time, it can be the gas valve, but most times this is the cause. So just bear that in mind when you're having your boiler serviced. I'm sorry you won't be able to do it. As I say, you've got to be gas safe registered to do it. I'm just showing you this little job of an old boiler in my garage that's been decommissioned for years. Okay, just as an example, show you that it's quite an easy little job in reality. So there we are. It's more of an information video than anything. Okay, just to show you all about thermocouples. I was asked about them by someone who was inquiring that his boiler was always going out when the ignition stopped, or someone else when their finger came off the burner button as soon as it let go, the pilot went out. So just to explain to you all that it's not such a difficult job if only you're allowed to do it. But there you go. Well, as you can see, the weather's changed a little bit. It's not quite as nice as it was when we first shot the opening sequence of this video. But never mind, weather in England, it's about to change, and doesn't it just always. So from me, on this little bit of a drier, horrible day, catch you again. Don't forget, all my videos, Derek and 33. Keep the faith, guys, keep watching. Bye bye.